Allahu 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 Allah Allahu Allahu Allah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Lord of the universe. My name is Ramin Ali Shah and I'm your host for today's Ramadan Quran recitation program. We welcome you to tonight's session where Hafiz Ashraf Muhaddin will be reciting from all of Surah Ra'd and the first 27 ayahs of Surah Ibrahim. Thereafter, Ibad Abbasi will be reciting the Say International Translation. We will be translating 5 ayahs per interval. Please mute your mics and listen closely to Allah's message to mankind. Hafiz Ashraf, please begin.
من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب والذي أنزل إليك من ربك الحق ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى يدبر الأمر ويفسر الآيات لعلكم بلقاء ربكم توقنون وهو الذي مد الأرض وجعل فيها رواسي وأنهار ومن كل الثمرات جعل فيها زوجين اثنين يغشي الليل النهار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون وفي الأرض قطع متجاورات وجنات من أعناب وزرع ونخيل سنوان غير سنوان يسقى بماء واحد ونفصل بعدها على بعد في الأخر إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون فإن تعجب فعجب قولهم أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا أإننا لفي خلق جديد أولئك الذين كفروا بربهم وأولئك الأغلال في أعناقهم وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
Alif Lam Mim Ra. These are the verses of the book. And what has revealed to you from your Lord is the truth. But most of the people do not believe. It is Allah who has erected from the heavens without pillars that you can see. Then He establishes Himself above the throne and made subject the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. He arranges each matter. He details the signs that you may of the meeting with your Lord be certain. And it is He who spread the earth and placed therein firmly set mountains and rivers, and from all of the fruits. He made therein two mates. He causes the night to cover the day. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. And within the land are neighboring plots and gardens of grapevines and crops and palm trees, growing several from a root or otherwise, watered with one water, but we make some of them exceed others in quality of fruit. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who reason. And if you are astonished, O Muhammad, then astonished is their saying, when we are dust, will we indeed be brought into a new creation? Those are the ones who have disbelieved in their Lord, and those will have shackles upon their necks, and those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally.
If you need anything, call me. I'll leave my card, okay? If you need a delivery or groceries.
We
just got back from Second Harvest. We're mobilizing emergency food for the less fortunate people in the community and the elderly.
We're mobilizing, bringing all the food, inshallah, making packets and boxes, inshallah, for our families in Central Florida to help ease this situation. I know there's a lot of families who cannot work during this quarantine or social distancing. So inshallah, we're trying to help those people.
I'm very thankful for Ignore Relief to come out and help me with this. I contacted and they delivered it to my door, and in this times it's very nice of them to bring it to me.
We held a food drive for this beautiful community, and I want to thank Ignore Relief for standing still with me, but also standing up for our community and providing for our community in these difficult times. We've helped over 75 families here today and giving them potato, milk, things they need in these difficult times.
We're here, we just received a nice good shipment of beans. Mashallah, and the volunteers, as you can see, mashallah, we have lovely volunteers here. So we have beans that will supply the food pantry for the next 6 months. Again, we always need support. Allah bless you guys. This is the youth. This is the Tampa Bay youth, mashallah, doing an awesome, wonderful job.
Our specialty pantry is open. However, we are doing extra preparations today to keep it safe. Normally, our distributions are indoors. Today it will be outdoors. We will just pass the bags wearing gloves and go.
ويستعجلونك بالسيئة قبل الحسنة وقد خلت من قبلهم المثلات فإن ربك لذو مغفرة للناس على ظلمهم وإن ربك لشديد العقاب ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه إنما أنت منذر ولكل قوم حاد الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغل الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به وما استخف بالليل وسراب من نهار
They impatiently urge you to bring about evil before good, while they have already occurred before the similar punishments to what they demand. And indeed, your Lord is full of forgiveness for the people despite their wrongdoing. And indeed, your Lord is severe in penalty. And those who disbelieve say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? You are only a warner, and for the people is a guide. Allah knows that every female carries and what the womb lose prematurely or exceed, and everything with him is due by measure. He is knower of the unseen and the witness, the grand, the exalted. It is the same to him concerning you whether one conceals his speech or one publicizes it, and whether one is hidden by night or conspicuous among others by day.
له معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه يحفظونه من أمر الله إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وإذا أراد الله بقوم سوءا فلا مرد له وما لهم من دونه من وال والذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال يسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا يستجيبون لهم بشيء إلا كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال ولله يسجد من في السماوات والأرض طوعا وكرها وظلالهم بالغدو والآصال.
For each one are successive angels before and behind him who protect him by the decree of Allah. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of the people until they change what is in themselves. And when Allah intends for a people ill, there is no repelling it, and there is not for them besides him any patron. If it is he who shows you lightning, causing fear and aspiration, and generates the heavy clouds, and the thunder exalts Allah with praise of him, and the angels as well from fear of him. And he sends thunderbolts and strikes there with whom he wills while they dispute about Allah, and he is severe in assault. To him alone is the supplication of truth, and those they call upon besides him do not respond to them with a thing, except as one who stretches his hands towards water, from afar calling it, to reach his mouth, but it will not reach it thus, and the supplication of the disbelievers is not but an error. And Allah prostrates whoever is within the heavens and the earth, willingly or by compulsion, in their shadows as well, in the mornings and in the afternoons.
قل من رب السماوات والأرض قل الله قل أفأتخذتم من دونه أولياء لا يملكون لأنفسكم نفعا ولا ضرا قل هل يستوي الأعمى والبصير أم هل تستوي الظلمات والنور أم جعلوا لله شركاء خلقوا كخلقه فتشابه الخلق عليهم قل الله خالق كل شيء وهو الواحد القهار أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما يوقدون عليه في النار ابتغاء حلية أو متاع زبد مثله كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما ما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأرض كذلك يضرب الله الأمثال للذين استجابوا لربهم الحسنى والذين لم يستجيبوا له لو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه لافتدوا به أولئك لهم سوء الحساب ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد أفمن يعلم أنما أنزل إليك من ربك الحق كمن هو أعمى إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب الذين يوفون بعهد الله ولا ينقضون الميثاق.
Say, who is the Lord of the heavens and the earth? Say, Allah. Say, have you then taken besides him allies not possessing even for themselves any benefit or any harm? Say, is the blind equivalent to the seeing, or is the dark equivalent to the light? Or have they attributed to Allah's partners who created like his creation, so that the creation of each seems similar to them? Say, Allah is the creator of all things, and he is the one, the prevailing. He sends down from the sky rain, and the valley flow according to the capacity, and the torrent carries a rising foam. And from the ore which they heat in the fire, desiring adornments and utensils, is a foam that like it. Thus Allah presents the example of truth and falsehood. As for the foam, it vanishes, being cast off. But as for that which benefits the people, it remains on the earth. Thus does Allah present examples. For those who have responded to their Lord is the best reward, but those who did not respond to him, if they had all that is in the earth entirely, and like of it with it, they would attempt to ransom themselves thereby. Those will have the worst account, and their refuge is in hell, and the wretched is the resting place. Then is he who knows that what has been revealed to you from your Lord is the truth, like one who is blind. They will only be reminded who are people of understanding. Those who fulfill the covenant of Allah and do not break the contract.
والذين يصلون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويخشون ربهم ويخافون سوء الحساب والذين صبروا ابتغاء وجه ربهم وأقاموا الصلاة وأنفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية ويدرون بالحسنة السيئة أولئك لهم عقبى الدار جنات عدن يدخلونها ومن صلح من آبائهم وأزواجهم وذرياتهم والملائكة يدخلون عليهم من كل باب سلام عليكم بما صبرتم ونعم عقبى الدار والذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك لهم اللعنة ولهم سوء الدار.
And those who join that which Allah has ordered to be joined and fear their Lord and are afraid of the evil of their account. And those who are patient, seeking the countenance of their Lord, and establish prayer and spend from what we have provided from them secretly and publicly, and prevent evil with good. Those will have the good consequence of this home. Gardens of perpetual residence. They will enter them with whoever were righteous among their fathers, their spouses and their descendants, and the angels will enter upon them from every gate, saying, Peace be upon you from what you have patiently endured, and excellent is the final home. But those who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it, and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined, and spread corruption on the earth, for them is the curse, and they will have the worst home.
الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر وفرحوا بالحياة الدنيا وما الحياة الدنيا في الآخرة إلا متاع ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب الذين آمنوا وستطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله ألا بذكر الله وتطمئن القلوب الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات طوبى لهم وحسن مآب كذلك أرسلناك في أمة قد خلت من قبلها لتتلو عليهم الذي أوحينا إليك وهم يكفرون بالرحمن قل هو ربي لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وإليه متاب.
Allah extends provisions for whom He wills and restricts it, and they rejoice in the worldly life, while the worldly life is not, compared to the hereafter, except brief enjoyment. And those who disbelieve say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, O Muhammad, indeed, Allah leaves astray whom He wills and guides to Himself whoever turns back to Him. Those who have believed and whose hearts are assured by the remembrance of Allah, unquestionably, by the remembrance of Allah, hearts are assured. Those who have believed and done righteous deeds, a good state is theirs and a good return. Thus we have sent you to a community before which others communities have passed on, so you might recite to them that which we have revealed to you. While they disbelieve in the most merciful, say, He is my Lord, there is no deity except Him. Upon Him I rely, and to Him is my return.
ولو أن قرآنا سيرت به الجبال أو قطعت به الأرض أو كلم به الموتى بل الله الأمر جميعا أفلم ييأس الذين آمنوا أن لو يشاء الله لهدى الناس جميعا ولا يزال الذين كفروا تصيبهم بما صنعوا قارية أو تحل قريبا من دارهم حتى يأتي وعد الله إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد ولقد استهزئ برسل من قبلك فأمليت للذين كفروا ثم أخذتهم فكيف كان عقاب أفمن هو قائم على كل نفس بما كسبت وجعلوا لله شركاء قل سموهم أم تنبئونه بما لا يعلم في الأرض أم بظاهر من القول بل زين للذين كفروا مكرهم وصدوا عن سبيل ومن يضلل الله فما له من حاد لهم عذاب في الحياة الدنيا والعذاب الآخرة أشق وما لهم من الله من واق مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون تجري من تحتها الأنهار أكلها دائب وذلها تلك عقبى للذين اتقوا وعقبى الكافرين النار.
And if there was any Quran by which the mountains would be removed or the earth would be broken apart or the dead would be made to speak, it would be this Quran. But to Allah belongs the affair entirely. Then have those who believe not accepted that had Allah willed, He would have guided the people, all of them, and those who disbelieve do not cease to be struck for what they have done by calamity, or it will descend near their home, until there comes the promise of Allah. Indeed, Allah does not fail in His promise. And already were other messengers ridiculed before you, and I extend the time of those who disbelieved. Then I seized them, and how terrible was my penalty. Then is He who is a maintainer of every soul, knowing what it has earned, like any other. But to Allah they have attributed partners, say, name them, or do you inform Him of that which He knows not upon the earth or of what is apparent of speech. Rather, their own plan has been made attractive to those who disbelieve, and they have been averted from the way. And whomever Allah leaves astray, there will be for him no guide. For them will be a punishment in the life of this world, and the punishment of the hereafter is more severe, and they will not have from Allah any protector. The example of paradise, which the righteous have been promised, is that beneath it rivers flow. Its fruit is lasting, and its shade. That is the consequence for the righteous, and the consequence for the disbelievers is the fire.
والذين آتيناهم الكتاب يفرحون بما أنزل إليك ومن الأحزاب من ينكر بعضه قل إنما أمرت أن أعبد الله ولا أشرك به إليه أدعو وإليه مآب وكذلك أنزلناه حكما عربيا ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعدما جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق ولقد أرسلنا رسلا من قبلك وجعلنا لهم أزواجا وذرية وما كان لرسول أن يأتي بآية إلا بإذن الله لكل أجل كتاب يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده أم الكتاب فإما نرينك بعد الذي نعدهم أو نتوفينك فإنما عليك البلاغ وعليك الحساب.
And the believers among those to whom we have given the previous scripture rejoice at what has been revealed to you, O Muhammad. But among the opposing factions are those who deny part of it. Say, I have only been commanded to worship Allah and not associate anything with him. To him I invite, and to him is my return. And thus we have revealed it as an Arabic legislation. And if you should follow their inclinations after what has come to you of knowledge, you would not have against Allah or any ally or any protector. And we have already sent messengers before you and assigned to them wives and descendants. And it was not for a messenger to come with a sign except by permission of Allah, for every term is a decree. Allah eliminates what He wills or confirms, and with Him is the mother of the book. And whether we show you part of what we promise them or take you in death, upon you is only the duty of notification, and upon us is the account.
أولم يروا أنا نأتي الأرض ننقصها من أطرافها والله يحكم لا معقب لحكمه وهو سريع الحساب وقد مكر الذين من قبلهم فلله المكر جميعا يعلم ما تكسب كل نفس وسيعلم الكفار لمن عقب الدار ويقول الذين كفروا لست مرسلا قل كفى بالله شهيدا بيني وبينكم ومن عنده علم الكتاب.
They not seen that we set upon the land, producing it from its borders, and Allah decides, there is no adjuster of his decision, and he is swift in account. And those before them had plotted, but to Allah belongs the plan entirely. He knows what every soul earns, and the disbelievers will know from whom is the final home. And those who have disbelieved say, you are not a messenger. Say, O Muhammad, sufficient is Allah as witnesses between me and you, and the witness of whoever has knowledge of the scripture.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را كتاب أنزلناه إليك لتخرج الناس من الظلمات إلى النور بإذن ربهم إلى صراط العزيز الحميد الله الذي له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وويل للكافرين من عذاب شديد الذين يستحبون الحياة الدنيا على الآخرة ويصدون عن سبيل الله ويبغونها عوجا أولئك في ضلال مبين وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه ليبين لهم فيضل الله من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء وهو العزيز الحكيم ولقد أرسلنا موسى بآياتنا أن أخرج قومك من الظلمات إلى النور وذكرهم بأيام الله إن في ذلك لآية لكل صبار شكور.
Alif Lam Ra. This is a book which we have revealed to you, O Muhammad, that you might bring mankind out of darkness into the light by permission of their Lord, to the path of the exalted in might, the praiseworthy. Allah, to whom belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth, and to the disbelievers for a severe punishment. The ones who prefer the worldly life over the hereafter and avert people from the way of Allah, seeking to make it seem deviant, those are in extreme error. And we did not send any messengers except speaking in the language of his people to state clearly for them, and Allah sends astray thereby whom he wills and guides whom he wills, and he is exalted in might, the wise. And we certainly sent Moses with our signs, saying, bring out your people from darkness into the light, and remind them of the days of Allah. Indeed, in that are signs of everyone patient and grateful.
وإذ قال موسى لقومه اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ أنجاكم من آل فرعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب يذبحون أبناءكم ويستحيون نساءكم وفي ذلكم بلاء من ربكم عظيم وإذ تأذن ربكم لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد وقال موسى إن تكفروا أنتم ومن في الأرض جميعا فإن الله غني حميد ألم يأتكم نبأ الذين من قبلكم قوم نوح وعاد وثمود والذين من بعدهم لا يعلمهم إلا الله جاءتهم رسلهم بالبينات فردوا أيديهم في أفواههم وقالوا إنا كفرنا بما أرسلتم به وإنا لفي شك مما تدعوننا إليه مريب قالت رسلهم أفي الله شق فاطر السماوات والأرض يدعوكم ليغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويؤخركم إلى أجل مسمى قالوا إن أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا تريدون أن تصدوننا عما كان يعبد آباؤنا فأتونا بسلطان مبين.
And recall, O children of Israel, when Moses said to his people, remember the favor of Allah upon you when he saved you from the people of Pharaoh, who were afflicting you with the worst torment, and were slaughtering your newborn sons and keeping your females alive. And in that was a great trial from your Lord. And remember, when your Lord proclaimed, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. But if you deny, indeed, my punishment is severe. And Moses said, if you should disbelieve, you and whoever is on the earth entirely indeed, Allah is free of need and praiseworthy. Has there not reached you the news of those before you, the people of Noah and the Ayad and Thamud, and those after them? No one knows them but Allah. Their messengers brought them clear proofs, but they returned their hands to their mouths and said, indeed, we disbelieve in that with which you have been sent, and indeed we are about that to which you invite us is disquieting doubt. Their messengers said, can there be a doubt about Allah, creators of the heavens and earth? He invites you that he may forgive you of your sins, and he delays your death for a specified term. They said, you are not but men like us who wish to avert us from what our fathers were worshipping, so bring us a clear authority.
قالت لهم رسلهم إن نحن إلا بشر مثلكم ولكن الله يمن على من يشاء ومن عباده وما كان لنا أن نأتيكم بسلطان إلا بإذن الله وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنون وما لنا ألا نتوكل على الله وقد هدانا سبلنا ولنصبرن على ما آتيتمونا وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنون وقال الذين كفروا لرسلهم لنخرجنكم من أرضنا أو لتعودن في ملتنا فأوحى إليهم ربهم لنهلكن الظالمين فلنسكننكم الأرض من بعدهم ذلك لمن خاف مقامي وخاف وعيد واستفتحوا وكل جبار عنيد.
Their messengers said to them, we are only men like you, but Allah confers favor upon whom he wills of his servants. It has never been for us to bring you evidence except by permission of Allah, and upon Allah let the believers rely. And why should we not rely upon Allah while he has guided us to our good ways? And we will surely be patient against whatever harm you should cause us. And upon Allah let those who rely indeed rely. And those who disbelieved said to their messengers, we will surely drive you out of our land, or you must return to our religion. So their Lord inspired to them, we will surely destroy the wrongdoers, and we will surely cause you to dwell in the land after them. That is for he who fears my position and fears my threat. And they requested victory from Allah, and disappointed, therefore was every obstinate tyrant.
من ورائه جهنم ويسقى من ماء قدير يتجرعه ولا يكاد يزيغه ويأتيه الموت من كل مكان وما هو بميت ومن ورائه عذاب غليظ مثل الذين كفروا بربهم أعمالهم كرماد اشتدت به الريح في يوم عاصف لا يقدرون مما كسبوا على شيء ذلك هو الضلال البعيد ألم تر أن الله خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق إن يشاء يذهبكم ويأتي بخلق جديد وما ذلك على الله بعزيز.
Before him is hell, and he will be given a drink of pearlant water. He will gulp it, but will be hardly able to swallow it. And death will come to him from everywhere, but he is not to die, and before him is a massive punishment. The example of those who disbelieve in their Lord is that their deeds are like ashes which the wind blows forcefully on a stormy day. They are unable to keep from what they earned a single thing. That is what is extreme error. Have you not seen that Allah created the heavens and the earth in truth? If He wills, He can do away with you and produce a new creation, and that is not difficult for Allah.
وبرزوا لله جميعا فقال الضعفاء للذين استكبروا إنا كنا لكم تبعا فهل أنتم مغنون عنا من عذاب الله من شيء قالوا لو هدانا الله لهديناكم سواء علينا أجزعنا أم صبرنا ما لنا من محيص وقال الشيطان لما قضي الأمر إن الله وعدكم وعد الحق ووعدتكم فأخلفتكم وما كان لي عليكم من سلطان إلا أن دعوتكم فاستجبتم لي فلا تلوموني ولوموا أنفسكم ما أنا بمصرخكم وما أنتم بمصرخي إني كفرت بما أشركتموني من قبل إن الظالمين لهم عذاب أليم وأدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها بإذن ربهم تحيتهم فيها سلام ألم تر كيف ضرب الله مثلا كلمة طيبة كشجرة طيبة أصلها ثابت وفرعها في السماء تؤتي أكلها كل حين بإذن ربها ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس لعلهم يتذكرون ومثل كلمة خبيثة كشجرة خبيثة اجتثت من فوق الأرض ما لها من قرار يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثبات في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ويذل الله الظالمين ويفعل الله ما يشاء صدق الله العظيم.
And they will come out for judgment before Allah altogether, and the weak will say to those who are arrogant, indeed, we were your followers, so you can avail us anything against the punishment of Allah. They will say, if Allah has guided us, we would have guided you. It is all the same for us whether we show intolerance or are patient. There is for us no place of escape. And Satan will say, when the matter has been concluded, indeed, Allah has promised you the promise of truth. And I promised you, but I betrayed you. But I had no authority over you except that I invited you, and you responded to me. So do not blame me, but blame yourself. I cannot be called to your aid, nor can you be called to my aid. Indeed, I deny your association with Allah, before. Indeed, for the wrongdoers is a painful punishment. And those who believed and did righteous deeds will be admitted to the gardens beneath which rivers flow, abiding eternally therein by permission of their Lord. And their greeting therein will be peace. Have you not considered how Allah presents an example, making a good word like a good tree, whose root is firmly fixed and its branches high in the sky? It produces its fruit all the time by permission of its Lord. And Allah presents examples for the people that perhaps they will be reminded. And the example of a bad word is like a bad tree, uprooted from the surface of the earth, not having any stability. Allah keeps firm those who believe, with the firm word in worldly life and in the hereafter. And Allah sends astray the wrongdoers, and Allah does what He wills.
MashaAllah, a beautiful session comes to an end. We thank Hafiz Ashraf and Brother Ibad Labasi for an amazing reflection of the Quran. May Allah accept their efforts. We hope you liked today's session. We will continue tomorrow for another session. You can also find this recording on Islam 200 YouTube channel. As you saw in today's session, on Ayah 15 of Surah Ra'd, there was a sajda. Please make sajda on your own behalf. We end tonight's session with the azan by Brother Siddiqui. Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. Thank you and Jazakallah khair.